Hello students, Namaskar. Dear students, in our previous videos we have studied 5 properties of determinants. Here we will study the 6th and last property of determinants, and that is very important property, students. Dear students, these properties are very important as there are a lot of questions which will be solved using these properties, and in exam also we get a question from this particular chapter which is based on these properties. So I want you to keep all these 6 properties in your mind. After completing this particular property, I will recall all of the properties and I will tell you how to keep all these properties in your mind. So let us start the 6th property of the determinants, and that is the value of a determinant remain same if we apply the operation Ri plus k times Rj or Ci plus k times Cj. Dear students, I don't need to explain you both of these operations because we have used this type of operations in elementary operations or transformations of matrices. So dear students, if we apply these operations on a determinant, the value of determinant remain same. Let us quickly check what is this particular property. Dear students, if I take a determinant del is equal to ABC PQR XYZ, and if I apply this type of one of the operations, dear students, the operation that I am applying is, here I am writing, applying R1 plus 2 times R2. So this type of operation I have applied on this particular determinant. Then the determinant that I get is, here I write, see R1 to be replaced by R1 plus twice of R2. So A plus twice of P, B plus twice of Q, and C plus twice of R, and here P, Q, R, and this is X, Y, Z. The determinant becomes of this particular form if I apply this particular operation on this particular determinant. Dear students, you know that our previous property was, if all the elements of any row are expressed as sum of 2 terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of 2 determinants. So I would express this determinant as sum of 2 determinants. So here I am writing ABC PQR XYZ plus the second determinant will be 2P 2Q 2R, 2P 2Q 2R, and here this is PQR XYZ. Now students, this is equal to, this determinant will be as it is, ABC PQR XYZ, and this side, since there is 2 common in R1, this is one of the properties that if there is something common in any particular row or column, we can take that particular element or number common from the determinant. So I have taken common. Now what do you notice, students? R1 and R2 are identical. So when R1 and R2 are identical, one of the properties of the determinant says that the value of determinant is equal to 0. So 2 times 0, hence the value of determinant, this determinant has become 0. So what have we got the value of this particular determinant? This, and this is what is del actually is. So this is equal to del we have got back. So we took a determinant, we applied this type of property, and we, after applying this particular property, we have proved that the value of determinant has come the same as the original value of determinant. Means the value of determinant hasn't changed if we have applied this type of operation on the determinant. So I have proved here that the value of determinant does not change if we apply this type of operation on a determinant. So this is what is our property, the sixth property of determinants, the last property of determinants. I am sure you have understood it. Now I would recall all of the properties of determinants. Dear students, you need to keep all of the properties in your mind together. What are the properties? Dear students, the first property of determinants was determinant of a square matrix A is equal to the determinant of its transpose. Means if we interchange the rows and column of a determinant, the value of determinant remain unchanged. This is the first property of determinant. The second property of the determinant is if we interchange any two rows or any two columns of a determinant, the value of determinant gets multiplied by negative or -1 you can say, or the sign of the determinant changes, is our second property. So it is about interchange of two rows or two columns. This is our second property. The third property, students, if two rows or two columns of a determinant are identical, then the value of determinant is 0. So it is about identical rows or columns. The fourth property of determinant, students, is if there is something common in all the elements of any row or any column, that particular number can be taken common out of the determinant. So it is about taking common. The fourth property is about taking common from a row or column. This is the fourth property. Dear students, the fifth property of determinants is if all the elements of any row or any column are expressed as sum of two or more than two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more than two determinants. Okay, so this is what is our fifth property. And what is our sixth property? The sixth property is the value of determinant remains same if we apply this type of operations on the determinant. So these are our 6 properties of determinants we have studied properly. These are very important properties, students. We will be finding the value of some of the determinants using all these properties. Since it becomes very easy to find the value of a large determinant using these particular properties, therefore these properties are very important, and in exam also we get the questions based on these properties. So your work right now is to keep all the 6 properties in your mind, and if you keep all the 6 properties in your mind, it is easy for you to apply these properties on a determinant. So I am sure you will keep all these 6 properties in your mind so that we can solve some of the questions. We will be taking a lot of examples based on these, how these properties will be used on determinants in upcoming videos. Thank you very much.